Hi, my name is Andrew. Thank you for visiting my YouTube channel. In this video, we're going to review a fundraising investor database case study for a client that is in the Internet of Things sector. If you watch my previous videos, you know that you can click my Fiverr link below to get information on investor databases for venture capital, private equity, angel groups. I also help clients with their pitch deck reviews. If you're getting ready to send your pitch deck out to investors, I have a service on Fiverr where I will do a review for it to make sure that it is ready. Approximately 80% of the pitch decks that I get sent are not suitable to be sent out to investors. This video highlights a comprehensive database of Internet of Things investors I recently created for a USA-based client. So what is this client looking for? This client is looking for $380,000 and they are in the IoT sector. And just for confidentiality reasons, I'll leave it very generic. They are based in the USA, but they're willing to look abroad. The database source that I'm using for this particular search is the Internet of Things. In other words, that keyword, those keywords need to be as part of the description in the database. And they're looking for around 350 contacts for this particular search. So how do I find these contacts? I have a master database of over 400,000 contacts, and that includes new contacts that I've just added as we sit here in August 2023, and it includes an extensive database of venture capital, private equity, angel investors, family investment offices, and hedge funds and more. And it also includes a very large database of high net worth and ultra high net worth investors, and those are individual investors, and that particular database is for select clientele only. So what did the final database include? So on this search, I was able to find 420 contacts. That included 40 emails, 40 LinkedIn addresses, and 420 websites. The reason there are fewer emails and LinkedIn addresses for these particular types of venture capital, private equity, and angel group firms, they tend to have online platforms where you can submit your pitch deck, or they have mostly contacts there that prefer to be contacted via LinkedIn. So that's one thing to keep in mind when you're looking at these databases. So what type of contacts will benefit from a Internet of Things investors database? Well, that could include IoT startups. That's entrepreneurs and innovators who are developing new IoT devices, applications, and platforms, and that's a very healthy sector these days. Manufacturers and product developers, those involved in creating smart devices. You can think of those as like Fitbits and smartwatches and other type of tech that helps monitor different things. IoT platform providers, and those are companies that offer infrastructure and software solutions to manage and analyze data. So that refers and relates to the note above as well. Smart city initiatives, another very big sector, and that's a very big one globally. Organizations or consortiums focusing on integrating IoT for urban development, transportation, energy management, and more. So for a large amount of the really large master planned residential communities are getting their IoT departments all lined up before they even start to design buildings. Supply chain and logistics firms, and research and development departments as well. So let's take a look at the database. So all my database searches start on this dashboard, and as you can see here, I have 252,000 contacts, and again, that's venture capital, private equity, hedge funds, family investment offices, and investment banks, everything that has to do with raising capital. And it is an updated database that has not only emails but LinkedIn's in some cases. And for example, if I were to start off with just a simple search of tech and not hit any country or city, then I'm going to come up with 4,455 contacts. If I wanted to narrow that down a bit, for example, let's say somebody was specifically looking for New York as the city, then I would have 217 contacts to take a look at in that case. And then I would simply go here, take a look at the see results, and I could export the search results onto an Excel spreadsheet. So that's how I start off with all my searches for my clients. So now we're over on the database section, and as I mentioned earlier, for this search I was able to come up with a little over 400 contacts, and that was just mainly, so that's 423 and around there. Client originally wanted around 350. Now this is just using internet or Internet of Things as the lead in. It should be noted that because the client is in the IoT sector, this also falls under tech. It also could fall under one or two other items. This is a client that has been working with me on other databases, so this is not their final search. This is just one part of it. This is a global search, so you can see we've got Spain, Singapore, Germany, but the most of them are going to be USA, UK. You can see Canada sprinkled in there as well. And as far as the type, you can see that it's spread out. Angel groups, venture capital, you've got some micro venture capital in there, and you've got some funds. Basically, these are venture funds. So there's a good range of contacts for this search. It includes websites, LinkedIn's, emails, and also in many cases this includes the description to help the client do some more searching. So this is basically the list that I've worked on for this company in the IoT sector in the USA as part of their fundraising campaign. Are you looking for updated investor databases? My databases include venture capital, private equity, family offices, angel investors, angel groups, and high net worth investors with over 400,000 verified global contacts. And be sure to check out my full database of family investment offices, the perfect way to access ultra high net worth investors. This is the largest database of family investment offices that you're able to access. There's over 10,000 contacts. Click my Fiverr link below for more information. Thank you for watching this video.